Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Thank God It's Flow. This is episode 7 and in this episode we are going to look at Power Automate mobile app, and we will look at its components, what is available in the mobile app, and we will also look at how you can build a flow within the mobile app. Coming up right after the intro. Alright, so let me begin by saying that what a beautiful way of making every person productive. Like, this is the heights of productivity to me. Like, I was just sitting and I was looking at the mobile app, and I thought I can create a flow from here. So I did that, and I created a flow. And it was as good as what you do on the web. So you don't really need to be on your laptop. That's one. Number two, think about a situation where you're traveling, you're in a cab, you don't want to open your laptop or something like that. You can still do work on your mobile app. This would be particularly good for people who have got a work phone, and they can get all sort of notifications or approval requests and everything like that on their phone. On top of that, they can build the flows themselves as well. So that's amazing. So we're going to do Inception. You're watching me in a video, I'm making a video, and then I'll be playing videos. So it's like Inception, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I've got two videos. In the first one, which I've captured in my mobile, in the first one, I'll show you what's there in the app, like what buttons are there, what sections are there, what tabs are there. And number two, I'll create a flow, which would be about sending a notification when you create a contact in a specific city. So, okay. As you can see on my screen, that's my video 1, which I'm going to play now. And I'll keep pausing it because I would like to explain it to you. So that's my folder on my phone, and I've got Dynamics 365, Power Apps, and Power Automate. All three of them there. So I'll just play it. And okay, I'm launching Power Automate. Now, okay, I'll pause here. And what you see, what I did there is I'm on activity section, right? So, and don't worry about it, because if you're not downloaded the app, you can go on my blog and check it out, provided details of each and every bit here. But my suggestion would be absolutely go for it and download the app. It's really amazing that what you can do within your mobile app. And think about times when there was nothing like which can allow you to work on mobile or create a workflow from mobile, which is not available. So I'm just blown away with the power of Power Automate. Like, it's literally providing you the power to automate things. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, let's look into it. So what I've got here, I've got the first section here. What you see is activity section, right? You can also call it a button, but I don't want to because I've got a button section here, so I cannot say button, right? So I'm calling it section. Okay, so under activity, what you see is basically all your flow which have run, and there was a notification, there was approval request, there was a weather update, anything that would be here. So all your activities. So this is like a Facebook activity feed. So, but only limited to the flows which ran. So it's that. Now, tab 2, let me just play it. I'll definitely move on to tab 2. So it's on top. Tab 1 is feed, and then you've got tab 2, which is approvals. So there you go, that's approvals. And so whatever approval requests you receive would be here, right? So that's what the app is trying to tell you. You are up to date on your approvals, which means you have approved or rejected everything. So you haven't got any pending approvals. Okay, playing it again. Now, you can also browse templates on the approval tab. Now the second one is browse section, right? So I'm scrolling through. The first part of it is the search box where you can search for templates. The second one, you've got a few services listed there. For example, you've got Excel, you've got Dynamics 365, you've got OneDrive and things like that. And then you've got specific categories of things where you can see mobile. I'll just pause it, otherwise it will keep going forward. Okay, so you've got mobile, you've got events and calendar, you've got notification, productivity. So these are the categories. Now the next thing I did on the screen was I clicked on search templates and I typed Dynamics 365, and what the system or the mobile app does, it finds out all the templates which are available on Power Automate as part of flow creation. They will be filtered. As soon as you search for it, you'll get the results. So many of them. So there are probably hundreds of templates. I'm not sure 1,000 or not, but it might be. I don't have any idea on the numbers, but they are so many that I'm sure you won't need any custom thing. You might need, but what I mean is it's a 80-20 game. So 80% of the templates are already there. That's what I feel. Okay, so moving on. That's my searching. I've done that. Okay, so moving on. Now this is my button section, right? So I can create buttons. So I've created this button to get weather update, right? If this button wasn't there, it will show you to create a button, right? To create a flow which can run with the help of a button by pressing a button or something like that, it says, right? So I've created one, and it shows you the templates which starts from pressing a button. So this one, I'm getting weather update of my current location, and you can have more than one as well, absolutely. Let me click on that. What I'm going to do, I'll click on those three ellipses, and what you can do is you can share the button link or you can invite others. It's basically sharing it. Now, if I clicked on that button, the huge circle, you get to see the weather notification on top of my screen. So which is good as well. Now I've clicked on the second last section, which is flows itself. So you've got all your flows, be it button flows, on-demand flows or not. They are all listed here. Now if I click on one of them, I get to see the details. So I can enable a flow, disable a flow, I can edit a flow. So you see, all these things are available within the app. So this one I created from the app itself. Okay. You can share it by clicking on owners. You can check the run history of it. You can save as well. You can delete the flow as well, update it. Yeah, and if you go to the failed flows and you click on them, let me pause it. So if in the run history, if you get to see failed flows which are unsuccessful, and you click on the top right corner where it says, I think it shows you ellipsis, the 3 dots, and you click on it, you can actually resubmit to test it again. So that's possible as well. The last one is account. So that's basically like any login system or any mobile app where you create your account first. So this is linked to your Power Automate account on the web, and you have to enter the same credentials. In this one, what you get to see is your details, basically your name, your email ID. You can share it with your friends. That's what you see there. Now, the amazing thing is that you can select the environments here as well. So you see that environment option in the middle. So you can change the environments and create flows for different environments as well. Now, let me play it again. So I've clicked on environment. I've got 3 environments, and you can see it. I can switch between them. Now, if I click on help and support, it shows me learn. So that's basically, if you want to learn about flows from basic to advanced level, you can click on that. You can click on about and get to see version, license terms, and third party. You can click on privacy. You can see the same usage data as well. where, let me just pause it. So send usage data, you can switch off or on. And the last one was send feedback, or maybe give feedback, something like that. Yeah, give feedback. So if you click on that, there's a smiley face, 2 smiley there. You can add your comments, you can contact support, where if you want to open a support ticket, or you can visit the community directly, the Power Users, Power Automate community. So that was all for the mobile app. It's all available, guys. If you haven't done it yet, do check it out. It's a must-have on your mobile app. It lets you do so much, even if not for your work. You would like to use it for, let's say, your Twitter account and what's happening there, to get updates of that, for your LinkedIn or for your Facebook. Just try it out. Not even just for work, like you can use it for anything, and that's amazing. Okay, so I'll close this one up. That was the overview of the mobile app and what's available in the mobile app. Now, what I'll try and do is build a flow with this app. Okay. So let me bring it to center. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, as I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to create a contact in the 365, and the flow I'm trying to build is whenever a contact is created or updated, wherein the city is Brisbane, send me a mobile notification saying that there's a new customer. I think I did it for accounts. Okay, we'll see. It's either for accounts or contacts. A new customer has been created in your territory, so that kind of notification I want. So I'll play it, and what I'm doing in the first few seconds of the video is I'm trying to show you, look, in my Dynamics 365, the city field is blank, so that I can confirm and test it later, okay? So I'll play it. So I'm in accounts, and I'll click on TGIF account, and I'll scroll down, and address 1 city is blank, right? So that's that. Now what I'll do is I'll go to Power Automate, and I'll create a new flow by clicking on the flow section and then the add button. I'm looking for a template quickly, so I typed in Dynamics 365, then clicked on the connector, Dynamics 365, and then looked for triggers, what's available. I picked up the 3rd trigger. Let me just pause it. So I picked up the 3rd trigger, which was when a record is created or updated. And then I have to select, so then the flow started. So as soon as I selected the template, let me apply it again. So select the connector, select the trigger, and then it asks you to enter the organization and the entity name. So I'll type in accounts, and then I'll add a new step. And this is all happening. One moment, this was important because this is a slight different UI. So I've entered the organization name. Later on, I'll select the entity name as accounts, and then I'll add a new step. Now, if you know or you have worked on web Power Automate as on the browser, and you click on new step, it shows you the conditions within that box which comes in. Here, it gives you 3 different options highlighting in the blue background. So let me play it again. So I'll select accounts there, and then I'll click on new step, and there you see add a condition, add an action, and more, right? So I'll add a condition. What I wanted to say here is the city equals Brisbane. So play it. So I'm selecting address 1 city, and I was looking at the top, but there you have to, so you can basically in the search box search for the dynamic values, and there you can provide static values. So I've said address 1 city is equal to Brisbane. Now I'm trying to send out notifications. So I'm doing a mobile notification first. If that condition is true, I'm saying send me a mobile notification. And then I'm saying if that condition isn't true, send me an email notification, right? So I'm just typing the notification message. A new customer is created in your territory, and then I'll try to put in name of the customer or account name. And by mistake, I selected the city. I'll come back later on, change it. Okay, and then I'll again say notification, email notification. I'll provide a subject line here. And similarly, I'll provide some text for the body of the email. Now, I've kind of described what I did with my flow and how I built it, but you need to see that how amazing it is that I can do it on my mobile app. And that's what I'm trying to showcase, and that's what I'm trying to convey and make you aware of. If you have not used it, go and use it. It's the best thing ever. It's the height of productivity. Like, I have never seen something like that people can do on their mobile, right? So now I'm just giving my flow a name on your screen, and then I'll hit create. Create and hit create. Okay, can't save this. Okay, so why it can't save it? So it's giving you errors as well. Why it can't save it? Because I forgot to enter something in the body of the email, so which I'm doing now. And that's that. Please check this. I'm providing the account name, and that's it. I'll hit create, it will be created. Now what I'll do, I will go back to Dynamics 365. I'll enter the city here, and I will save it. I was a bit lame looking for a save button, but whenever you go back, it auto saves it anyway, so I'll take that route later. So click on the main navigation, click on accounts, and now it is saved. I've jumped back on another account. I'm trying to enter a different city name here, so I can also receive an email. So you can see the first notification on top, TGIF account, a new customer is created in your territory. That was one. Now I will save the second account, which is red, as based out of Sydney. And as and when I do it, I will receive an email, and you'll be able to see on top of my mobile screen. Will be coming anytime soon. So just that's the last bit of it. Okay, so I've received an email, and I've clicked on it, I'll click on open, and you see it there. Right, so that was my video. That was my video of trying to show you the Power Automate mobile app and how powerful it is and how useful it is for you. If you haven't tried it yet, do try it. And then the second one I did try to show you is how to create a flow. Now you can, if you're thinking that I haven't used that expressions in my flow, and you think that the mobile app can't accept it, that's incorrect. You can use expressions from within your mobile app as well. But I think you have to be an expert of knowing, because I haven't seen the mobile app giving you examples on your right hand side, what happens on the browser. I'm saying again, I'm not sure. It might be giving, but I did not even try. But I know that because they were templates and I could see expressions in them, so that's possible. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it, and if you liked it, give it a big blue thumbs up. if you have any questions related to the mobile app, do drop in the comment section. If you need to look at something specific, do visit my blog. I provided every section and its details about the mobile app on my blog as well. Have a great day.